Hey yo, and welcome to Callums Corner. Welcome to a live investigation. Yeah, because apparently Stephen Chise and his little bomb chum have decided to get brave again. I don't know what is going on at the moment. We had bloody Pyro Cynical taking pot shots at me last week. There's bloody beef kicking off everywhere. You know, I'm actually trying to de-escalate things. I decided that, I put the whole Pyro Cynical thing down to me being on Ramadan last week and being grumpy because I was hungry. I was going to, try and de-escalate that beef. I didn't have time to make a bloody diss track for him. He's just a colossal cockwomble. I'm never going to change that. But now apparently this is happening. I mean, I'll be perfectly honest with you, I have not watched this video yet. That's apparently what's happened. Stephen Chise has apparently made a video on me. I was just streaming last night and it suddenly started appearing in all the comments and stuff. Well, Stephen Chise has made a video. I'm getting messages. Oh, he wants round 2, Cal. He's done you right in again. Like, what? I thought we were done with this. We both made our diss tracks. I made my diss track, Stephen made his diss track, and people decided which were better. It was mine, that was the general consensus, but it was done with. What's going on now? I mean, I haven't watched it, and it might be that you guys are just using me as a guided missile again, exaggerating stuff. It might not be sending for me. Maybe it's just like a reaction video. People aren't allowed to react to my content. Mainly it's there to learn from, to teach people, but you can react to it, and hopefully some of the lessons will go in. I don't know, but I'm gonna bloody watch it. We're gonna watch it live, and I'm gonna do a thorough investigation. Okay if it's a reaction video, but I'm gonna make sure and investigate what's said and put any bloody errors wrong. I'm no victim. I'm not just going to sit here and take it. But yeah, hopefully it's not going to be another diss track situation because I really do not have time for all of this. Right, come on, let's watch this. Let's see what's going on.
Hello and welcome to Stephen Tries Less. I am Stephen. This is Max.
Hi, you're right, guys.
Talking to the mic, you fool. So when I said that, I turned away from them.
No, I'm going to stop it for a moment and just dispense a little bit of free advice to you, Stephen. What is going on? What's with the balaclava? Like, that's fashion's gone mad. I know you young'uns are always wanting to, have the look and stuff and be all fashionable and funky and stuff. But why are you dressing as... I'll be generous and say a ninja rather than someone who may struggle to get on an aeroplane in case their shoes explode. Why are you dressed as a ninja? That's possibly stolen valor. You shouldn't represent yourself as a ninja unless you are actually a ninja, just for fashion purposes. Although, that would be really good merch for you, though, actually. The Ginger Ninja. Yeah, you're welcome, but don't wear the mask unless you've earned it and gone through the training. It's the kind of point I'm making there. Fashion's gone mad. Right, let's watch on.
Like, shit! Today, I am taking on an old foe. Quite literally, he's in his 40s.
Nice.
This week...
No, I'm going to stop that there. There's two things to pick apart there. Number one, taking on an old foe is slightly worrying because that does sound like an escalation in a situation that I did think was now dormant. And number two, that giggling there, the joke that you've made that I'm in my 40s, you've made the same joke that Pyro Cynical made. Come on, Stephen, you're better than that.
We are revisiting Callum's Corner.
Oh, ramen.
Yeah, that's good. Ramen.
Egghead.
Egg and ramen. That's what you're talking about here. What sort of recipe? Speaking of bad beef, this is Callum's Corner. He is, no doubt, a strange man.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't describe myself as a strange man. But again, it's probably something, it's a generational differences. Couple of teenagers, they just want to conform. Someone like me, who's now 40, has kind of experienced the rich tapestry of life, what it has to offer. I'm more than happy to stand out here as a bastion, a beacon of difference, of someone who says, yeah, that's all rubbish. Just, be different. Don't be afraid to be different. Yeah, but that's okay, though. They're being quite respectful so far, even if I don't understand all the jokes.
Okay. He messaged me not too long ago about doing this Callum Ball. He did one with Will and E.
That's right.
That was the first and last of the series. Shock.
Finished yet?
Yeah. It was throw an object as far as you can.
Any object?
He didn't stipulate what it could be.
No. That's two patent falsehoods right there. It was never about throwing as far as you can. I mean, look at the size difference between me and Stephen. That would be massively unfair. I'm twice the size of him. I'm bigger than most YouTubers. Obviously, I'm going to be able to throw it further. That's just pure strength. A little bit of technique in it as well, obviously. But no, it was about precision throwing, about hitting a number of different targets, varying targets. And also, I didn't stipulate what it involved. It was balls, obviously. Like, the clues in the title is Callum Ball, not Callum loves random items as far as you can. I mean, just use your brain. Sometimes I think you don't engage your brain, Stephen. You know, concentrate a little bit.
Which put me on edge. Anyway, I agreed to it.
Okay.
It never happened. What's the deal with that?
Yeah.
What's the big
That's my fault. I will hold my hand up there. That is my fault. I did organise it with him, and then there's loads of stuff going on. And basically, during the space of lockdowns, like from Christmas Day last year to like Easter Day last year, I put on 4 stone. Like, it was basically a stone a month. I was just scoffing, eating. And it got in my head a little bit. I didn't like being fat. I didn't like the way I looked. And I cancelled doing loads of videos. I've even still got a diss track on Tommy Innit just sitting there on my channel, like never published because I look too fat in it. Obviously, I've lost most of the weight now and I feel much better. But loads of time had passed and I was just a bit embarrassed about messaging him. I should have done that because it would be a good video. And also, the time hasn't been wasted in between. I've refined Callum Ball. There's extra stuff to it now. It's not just throwing. There's a mental aspect to it as well, like in terms of testing your intelligence and your throwing capability. So yeah, I'll message Stephen. I should have done that ages ago, actually. Yeah, it would be a good video because we've done the diss tracks now. Like I say, we've done the diss tracks. Like, the next competition between us, I think, should be something different. Rather than just calling each other a nonce and stuff in diss tracks, I think it would be good to compete in the physical and mental arena.
There are so many videos here. What I liked the most was "You blew it, love. Now get lost," which is what I say to prostitutes.
Nice.
This one as well. My guinea pig's funeral, FIFA, and a burger battle.
From here, it looks like he's eating the guinea pig.
Wasn't meant to die, but
I've been petting this burger all night, man.
it's from his throwing video. Just lobbed it at a wall.
No, yes, obviously they're removed from the emotion of the situation, but this was a beloved pet that we're talking about here. He was a member of my family, and I most definitely did not murder my guinea pig. Yeah, it was a sad loss. Put some respect on his name. Henry Kissinger was his name, and he was a good bloody pig. So it's a bit like a whitey P, popping off at me at once. Yeah, let's try and watch on though.
Can I survive 72 hours only drinking alcohol? Well, my mum managed 5 years.
Right, yeah, I remember that actually. Someone popped the audio of that clip on last night, and I remember thinking then, cool, that's actually quite a revelation, and that makes me more inclined to deal with him in a calmer manner, actually, Stephen, because he's a comedian. It's what he does. He does the funnies, and often with the funny people, it's often a way of dealing with the hurt that they've been through. That revelation that he's come from a broken home with the drinking and stuff. It just explains so much why he's kind of almost like that.
Link in the description, guys. What are you thinking?
Stupid.
I was looking at stupid, chubby, and obnoxious.
Stupid.
If we get someone else, we could have like a little trio.
Yeah, real stupid, man.
Don't need a trio after all.
It's not even funny.
Why he's chosen a
I'm not
ginger
even laughing.
orange
When
bandana.
a monkey feels threatened and it smiles, that's what I'm going through right now.
Hey, yo, and welcome to Callum's Corner. I am mortified. What's funny about my introduction either? But I can't try and understand their life choices. I can't. Sitting there openly ginger with an orange bandana, even drawing attention to it around his neck. It baffles me. Let's watch on. I've just had the most intensely embarrassing moment of my life. I don't even know if I can continue to exist anymore.
We've spoken about this in videos. Your shop window.
Yeah.
I'm walking past that shop window. Come on, children, get away.
No, right, okay. I'm going on to a slightly higher level of alert now with comments like that. I'll allow reaction videos and stuff, but you start making implications like that, you're going to be in big trouble. I've done more to clean Noncery off this platform than probably any other single creator, apart from maybe Keemstar, I don't know. But yeah, just watch yourselves. I've been worried. I've had an issue, groinal based, right? Flare up, a rash on the groinal area.
I can't lie. Since I watched that video where he was reacting to my diss track,
Yeah.
he sounds more irritated.
Yeah.
He sounds more
yeah.
on
The
edge.
situation.
He looks and smells more like a what's it than he does an actual human being.
Well, okay, I'm going to pause that there just to pass comment on that. Yeah, obviously I'm more angry than that. That was an extreme situation. I've been on the bloody webcam call to my doctor when my mum burst in, had my bloody trousers and pants down, dog trying to sniff away at my naked anus. It was horrific. And the other video you watched, yeah, you've chosen to click on an angry one. There is a veritable smorgasbord of emotion on my channel, from happy to sorrowful to joyful to gleeful to sensual. You know, it's all there, Stephen. You've chosen the angry ones. And you chose the other angry one was a reaction video to you, because you'd implied that I was a nonce. You know, you've got to think about your own role in this, Stephen, what you have caused there with your actions. What if you'd called me a good guy? Then you would have come over to a video on my channel calling you a good guy back. You know, it's fair enough. You do the jokes and you roasted me. But often when people are roasted, they say something at the end nice afterwards, or, you know, to soften the blow, or just to make it obvious that it was a roast. You know, comedy is better when it's obvious that someone's joking. You know, just a tip for you. But yeah, you've got to think about your own role in this, Stephen. You've got to think about your own role and what you caused. You're not blameless.
It's scary.
Prior to that, I went into the kitchen and clearly instructed my mother not to come in, right? She's involved in devouring a couple of boiled eggs at the time, isn't
Got a couple of Callums in the pan.
funny about my elderly mother eating boiled eggs. I don't get it. Oh my God, what the hell does she think she's doing? She's gone now, she's gone. She's taken Lenny out for a walk. I haven't seen her since. How am I meant to even look at her in the bloody eye after this? Stupid bloody woman!
I haven't seen a bald person that angry since the Oscars.
Hey.
Nice.
Yeah.
The last 12 hours incandescent with rage.
It looks like he...
Does Will Smith even have a shaved head? I don't think he does he? It's quite hard to tell, isn't it, on with some people. I don't think he does, though. I don't think that's even... I think he's shoehorned that joke in there and it doesn't even fit.
does other things.
Absolutely, he's not just an angry man.
No,
He's a one-trick
that's all.
pony.
No, not at all. I want to see him apologise.
Yeah.
I would like to
Go, sorry.
apologise for last night. Unfortunately, last night I lost my head. This last week has been extreme. I've been completing a challenge where I survive only on cabbage.
That was a tough one, really tough one.
Because I couldn't even see that as a video. It wasn't even on there.
Yeah, he's correct. I did film in like a whole week of me eating nothing but cabbage, but I was left with like 6 hours of footage and I was struggling with the editing and I accidentally deleted 3 days worth of the footage and I had to bin off the video. So I did effectively just eat cabbage for a week for nothing. Maybe I should redo that challenge, I don't know.
I can't see it anywhere.
Has he just done it for himself?
It's not there.
It's cathartic, actually, going back to 2016 and commenting on videos where people are just like, oh, Tic Tac head. It's like, yeah, well, now we're 5 years later. Hopefully you realise you're wrong.
It sounds like a really nice therapy, that.
It is.
Hopefully now, user unknown, you've seen... I've changed, man. Has he grown a beard? Is that the thing? He's grown a beard since then. That'll fool him.
No. I'm not trying to fool anybody. I wasn't trying to go undercover. You know, I just grew a beard because it looked good on me. And actually, it has been a really positive experience. You know, 6 years ago, when people first saw that video, they were just like, oh, he's just an idiot saying, you know, all this stuff, and they were just calling me Tic Tac head and stuff. Now, 6 years later, with a body of work behind me of teaching, lessons, emotion, dance, music, joy, anger, all of these moments, you know, loads of people have been like, yeah, no, you were right, you know, I'm sorry I did call you a Tic Tac head. I love your videos now and stuff. So, yeah, there's been a lot to take from the experience, and I need to continue with that.
I mean, full-time Fortnite streamers, from what I've seen, they all have weird, wacky hair with weird collars in it, and you kind of get the suspicion that they enjoy children's genitals a bit too much. So
A bit too much, yeah, because people overindulge. When it comes to bickies, he can't get enough.
No.
Children's genitals, just a few, please.
You know what? There is such thing as too much of a good thing.
No, that is not an appropriate thing to be joking about. Nonsense there. I will accept that was an unfortunate turn of phrase that I've used there. Obviously, I didn't mean it like that, but you should not be joking about this. This is no laughing matter. Although I am conscious of Stephen's revelations earlier that, you know, broken home, kind of alcoholic mother and stuff. I don't know, actually, his history, whether anything bad like that might have happened to him, and again, whether this might be a humour kind of coping mechanism, so maybe I shouldn't judge him too harshly, but in my eyes, you shouldn't be laughing at nonsense, that's for sure.
Thank you, Jimmy Savile. I know when to stop.
just a quiet, washed-out man. And that's when I worry about myself. You know, I felt that come back a little bit in lockdown, you know.
Do you know what? During lockdown, when everyone was struggling, Not once did I think of how it's affected Callum's Corner.
No?
That's poor of me. That's poor.
Or maybe
That's
now
all right.
you can...
That's all right. I mean, I put on 4 stone. I got fat during lockdown, but we all had our struggles. I'm sure you were just coping too. No judgment for my part.
You know, send them a message, a nice DM.
No.
Most of my videos are okay. There's like 200-300 comments on. I can do 3 or 4 of those videos a day, reply to them all. But stuff like my Tic Tac head video, 58,000 comments.
Wow, I wonder what they're all saying. Hey man, sub for sub.
He must have hundreds and hundreds of videos.
Yeah.
He must do. And even if it's 100...
And we're reacting to all of them today.
And all the comments. We're going to beat you, Callum.
Max, you and Stephen could never beat me. I think that's been evidenced by the diss track battle already. But it's nice that you're giving your mind a treat and having a giggle, I guess.
Prince Andrew saw my winkle. Thanks, Mum. Oh, she
Oh,
booked you a
Mummy,
one-way ticket to Epstein Island. What could possibly go
The
wrong?
bag of fresh eggs.
The Crown. Don't believe that the royal family don't like it. Oh, it made Charles look like he was a bit mean to Diana. Yeah, but what about all the rest that he did? What about the murder of Diana?
Oh, wow. He is not getting an OBE.
I don't want an OBE. That's basically a badge that says you're a part of the nonce club. Why would I ever want one? I'd reject it. One of the bloody Queen. No, thank you, love. Keep your platitudes and empty awards. I'm not joining your filthy little club.
There, I said
They
it.
might do.
Not after that,
Throw
mate.
everyone off the scent.
Don't want one.
That's salacious. The scent of cabbages as he walks
I'm
out.
pushing up, making this information clear to her about how filthy they all are. And you know what she says to me? Well, it didn't seem to bother you when you were a child. You were glad to show your little winkles to Prince Andrew.
What a comeback.
Nice.
If anything is ever going to stop you in your tracks on a conspiracy, it's that. It's that right there.
It's a very
Probably formed some
unfortunate
sort of
situation.
dirty little foreplay between him and Fergie. You know, she's no Diana. She's Ginger. They probably used that information. That is disgusting. That is child abuse.
Sorry, did he just suggest that his penis was involved in Princess Diana's death?
No, I clearly did. Again, what? Can you not concentrate? I suggested that due to my mother's lax parenting, allowing me to just run up off the beach without my swimming trunks on when I was a little kid when they were going past in their car, Prince Andrew and Fergie, I'm suggesting that he probably got aroused by that and it probably played a part in their lovemaking later. Nothing to do with Diana. Nothing to do with Diana. Concentrate.
Look at this to the driver. Whoa!
I'd rather die than see that.
There's nothing wrong with my penis. It's not an ugly penis. I mean, if it was to distract the driver, it'd probably be because, well, you know, need to zoom in a bit. There's nothing ugly about it, though.
Tommy, in it, this is your final warning.
Tommy, last night you tweeted at me, "Shut up, Callum. I could take you. Take me."
This man would hit a kid.
I wouldn't do. No need.
You
No.
can't even take a paracetamol without parental permission, you gimpy little gizzard.
Wow.
Gimpy little lizard or gizzard was that?
Oh, gizzard. Yeah, absolutely gizzard, not lizard. I don't know why they're so surprised. I'm known for my righteous anger. You know, my friends try and annoy me on purpose, so I'll lose my bloody head with them and roast them. Some people consider me a fire-breathing dragon. I don't think it's any shock that I roasted him within an inch of his life, which is good because, you know, the diss track wasn't needed in the end, and it just sits dormant on my channel forevermore.
She's gone at him with facts. Yeah? And we know what he's getting at there. You'll need some, Tommy, yeah?
Yeah,
After
man.
he's finished with
God,
you.
yeah.
Oh, no implications. of violence.
Not ready for
needed,
this.
Not needed.
Guinea pig's funeral. FIFA and a burger battle. So much in one day. Give Ferris Bueller a run for his money.
It was a really big
Welcome
weekend.
to Callum's Corner. Welcome to the vlog.
He must have just woken up.
Yeah.
Very croaky voice.
I had just
You
woken
can
up
probably
there,
tell
yeah.
I've not long woken up.
We could tell, we could. We know you so well, Callum.
Oh, that was a nice moment, wasn't it? You know, they're kind of getting to know me. They could tell that I'd just woken up and stuff. That was actually quite a nice little moment. Okay. This isn't as bad as I thought it was be. This isn't as bad as you guys made it out. It's not like he's come beefing me again. It is genuinely a reaction video. As long as it doesn't get any worse than this, I don't think we're going to have an issue. There's not going to be no more diss tracks needed or anything. Anyway, let's watch on and see.
Today is the big day.
No, that's when that's when it's, you know, maybe you're gonna propose or a 30th birthday, your fucking guinea pig's funeral.
Best
Well,
deal.
actually, I guess that depends on the depth of your personal relationship with said guinea pig, doesn't it? You know, it's different for everyone. I was very attached to that guinea pig, so it was a big day for me.
My life, man.
Right, just bitten into my pasty, and I have noticed an irregularity. It is, in fact, a cheese, onion, and potato pasty. Now, not a massive problem for me, because I like cheese, onion, and potato pasties. They're nice, but I did go for the wedges.
Not really vlog worthy, I'd say, Callum.
Well, that's a matter of personal opinion. Thank you very much, Stephen. Not everyone wants to vlog all gimpy like, we're doing this, we're doing that. Shut up, you know. And I don't like it nowadays. Everyone's like, well, if you're not talking about this, you're part of the problem. I don't want to talk about a load of political buzzwords and issues. I'd rather talk about crisps. Pickled onion Monster Munch. Why they're the greatest crisp in the world. I'd rather talk about meal deals and foods and stuff that I'm eating. Stuff that makes an everyday difference to our lives. Yeah, very much a matter of personal opinion there, I'd say.
Something that maybe I could let the restaurant know, just to label it correctly, so when people are making decisions, they are, fully informed decisions. But it's a nice pasty. It's a nice pasty, and the wedges will be nice. I'm the glass is kind of half full guy.
I don't get that vibe based on all your videos.
Literally anything.
Or the previous sentences.
I don't know why you wouldn't get that sense at all, just because you've watched a couple of angry videos. I'm very much glasses half full. Lots of people would have been cowed by the whole Tic Tac thing. You see it all the time. People go viral and they end up apologising their whole lives for it, and their life's never the same. I've, embraced it and beaten all the people who tried to beat me. No, I'm very much glasses half full. Very much so.
Something that maybe I could let the restaurant know.
I'll be sure to complain to the fucking bakery.
No,
Which
I'm not
dunce is
a
on the pastry counter today?
He's using his gerbil's death or guinea pig's death as an excuse to do a mukbang.
No, it's not a mukbang. That wasn't a
Fucking
mukbang.
bakery mukbang.
A number of things to unpick there. I am actually going to do a bakery mukbang. That's weird. They do know me well, but that wasn't a mukbang. This was a vlog detailing what had happened throughout a very traumatic weekend for me. And I wasn't complaining about there being potato in there. That's an extra thing. I just give them a call and just let them know that perhaps you should label it as having potato on there, just helping them. Often these places are more, they're thankful that you're taking the time out to try and help them, just to avoid another person, ordering wedges when they already had potato in their thing, when they could have had an extra thing. Just helpful.
Something to know. Hey up, future gal here.
Fuck off. It's like the Joker in the Dark Knight.
You see, this is how crazy Batman's made Gotham.
Hello and welcome to your justice.
I'm not the Batman. I don't think I'm the Batman. Yeah, I'm good at self-defense and I try and help people and stuff, but I'm not the Batman. And I think I just had a slightly more raspy voice because I've had a cold. I've been away that weekend and I've been all snotty and coldy. Yeah, tiniest things amuse tiny minds, don't they? I had finished my food. I gathered all my stuff up, including the body of Kissinger.
Not the head.
No, the head was included.
I've got to bury his body in 6 different places, man.
No, it was. I hadn't hung, drawn, and quartered my guinea pig. I meant his dead body. I didn't realise I had to specify his dead body, head included. Again, tiny minds.
In unmarked graves.
I'm going to save it and maybe microwave it in the morning for brekkie.
It's not about the guinea pig.
That's out of context. No.
I can bring him back.
You're not
He's
bloody
been in
right to
freezer.
pick.
I've cryogenically frozen him. I'm going to bring him back to life. Watch this. Beep.
No, how do I pause that? No, right, that's definitely taken out of context. I've been talking about a takeaway that I'd got extra with and I'd save it so I could have it kind of in morning. Taking it out of context and made it sound like my guinea pig, and then bloody Max is making it sound like I'm going to create a Franken guinea pig. And none of that was happening. That's out of context and YTP-like. I don't like that twatty behaviour.
It's time to finish with some old school classic Callum. I've never watched this. I'll give you Tic Tac a final warning.
Hey up and welcome, Callums Corner. This.
Stank.
My face.
Fuck me. Yeah, I ran out of toilet roll. Fucking hell.
What was that picture originally taken for? What good does that do?
Why is that funny? That was taken, for your information, as my Facebook profile photo when I joined Facebook. Just little selfie in the kitchen. That's all it was taken for. Why is that funny?
Absolutely disgusting. I've been out hunting down dog walkers who leave poo on the streets. And I come home and this is what I find stuck to my front door.
I've been hunting dog walkers that leave poo on the street.
He's always doing something, isn't he?
Yeah.
And I guarantee that's probably not for a video either.
No, it wasn't. Not everything's for a video. I was out there trying to make a bloody difference. When I was living in Bristol, there was an epidemic problem. Dogs just crapping willy-bloody-nilly all up and down my street several times. I've treading in poo. And yeah, I went out there to try and make a difference. No, it wasn't for a vlog, although I would have filmed them and named and shamed them if they continued doing it. I would have escalated it to that. But yeah, I like to go out there and try and do my best to make a difference. You know, I'm not the Batman, like I said, but I do my bloody best.
I'm the pettiest man in the world. You want a Tic Tac? I'll give you a giant one you can suck on it. Taking it away from you, you'll have nothing left. Beard going. Everything going. I will give you Tic Tac and you'll have nothing. Hurts. It's just going. Gone.
This is... even Brittany probably took a breath while she was shaving her head off.
I think she did it to herself and to the hairdresser.
I'll finish it later, you get the point.
What's funny about that? I had courtesy from our audience. I didn't want to make them watch me because it would have taken bloody ages to do it bit by bit, you know. Always, even in my times of distress and anger, I'm thinking about them. Oh, I'm going to make them sit here for 10 minutes while every bit of it comes off. I'll finish it later. Thoughtful.
Just imagine his niece and nephews just stood in the kitchen. What are you doing?
You've got no hope of defeating me. It's going in my eyes.
I can't lie. I feel like this would encourage the comments.
The comments never stop, Stephen. They never stop. It's been 6 years now. I still get random people in the street all the time calling me Tic Tac. They don't stop. This was my attempt to take it back, to say, yeah, I do look a bit like a Tic Tac. It doesn't bother me. Shut up. It doesn't work.
That was Callum's Corner. It's good to check in.
Yeah,
you know?
the end, I think.
It's good to see what he's up to these days.
We're like the worried neighbours that have got the keys. We just come around to see if the old woman hasn't died in the sitting room.
Not an old woman.
You know, you're right, Doris.
She's very much alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am.
We think.
Definitely.
Still entertaining though.
Incredible.
It's like the early auditions in the X Factor back in the day.
Yeah.
You don't know what's going to happen next.
Spasmo.
Anyway, it's fantastic to see Callum. Maybe one day we can throw stuff in a field.
Okay, I think that is the end of it. Okay. That's not actually too bad. You'd made it out to be worse than it was. He wasn't sending for me again or anything, which I'm glad. You know, I'm glad about. We both did our diss tracks. It was good. I enjoyed doing the diss tracks. You know, a little bit of beef. It wasn't pure hatred that I had for Stephen. It was a bit of beef, and it was quashed with some marvellous diss tracks. You know, it's one of my favourite videos on my channel, one of my most popular ones, and even Stephen's one. You know, not quite as good as mine or as popular as mine. Don't worry, Steve, you get there. But it was decent. I don't want to diss track him again. I would like to do the Callum Ball, or we could do a bakery mukbang. It's in your hands, Steve, whatever you fancy. But I think that would be a much better way of going about things rather than diss tracking him again. We've been there, we've done that. Let's compete in the physical and mental arena in a different way. Right, okay, I'm relieved. That's where we'll leave it today. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please do leave a like. If you didn't enjoy it, please do leave a dislike. And yeah, just thanks for watching.